The wind howls through the pines, whipping snow into the air. Jake pulls his jacket tighter. What was supposed to be a short hike has turned into a nightmare. The trail is gone, buried under a thick layer of white. His phone vibrates in his pocket 1% battery. No signal. His stomach tightens. Panic creeps in, but he pushes it down. Think. Stay calm. Hypothermia is the real danger now. He flexes his fingers, keeping the blood flowing. Shelter. He needs shelter. His eyes scan the landscape until he spots a small snowdrift against a hill. He stumbles through knee-deep powder, each step heavier than the last. Dropping to his knees, he digs, clawing at the snow. The cold bites at his hands, but after what feels like an eternity, he carves out a small space. Crawling inside, he pushes his backpack against the entrance to block the wind. It's tight, but it will keep him alive. Inside, the world is silent. The snow acts as an insulator, trapping his body heat. He wraps himself in an emergency blanket, but the cold seeps into his bones. He knows he must stay awake. Sleep means death. Fire. His fingers tremble as he pulls out a lighter. He flicks at nothing. The wood is too damp. He digs through his bag and finds a small bundle of dry tinder in a waterproof pouch. He cups it in his hands, shielding it from the wind, and flicks the lighter again. A tiny spark. Another. Finally a flame. He feeds it slowly, carefully. He's not safe yet, but he's one step closer. Morning comes, but the storm hasn't passed. He forces himself to move. If he stays in the shelter too long, he'll lose strength. Rescue. He needs to signal for help. Dragging himself into the open, he gathers branches and arranges them into a massive X in the snow. He pulls out his emergency blanket and waves it toward the sky, hoping the metallic surface will catch the weak sunlight. Then, in the distance, a sound. Faint at first, then louder. A helicopter. His heart pounds. He stumbles forward, waving his arms frantically. Light sweeps across the snow, then locks onto him. Relief crashes over him like a tidal wave. As rescuers rush toward him, Jake exhales a shaky breath. He made it. He survived. Because survival isn't about strength, it's about knowing what to do when the storm comes.